Yo, what's up guys? So before we start on this video, I want to just give a shout out to this guy. He's a YouTuber I used to follow like a long time ago. I'm still subscribed to him, which is, you know, it's whatever. I guess technically I'm kind of supporting him, sure, whatever. If you guys know by now, I don't care about YouTube clout, so yeah, you know, I don't really live by that. But yeah, this is the Modern JP Prodigy right here. He's Platinum 3, and he has a yellow card, which kind of explains why he has a 62.16% win rate. That looks good, right? That looks good on paper, but yeah, he hasn't played in a very long time, and I guess when he realized that his gimmicks were no longer working, and that he realized that yellow card means he's getting matched up with other rage quitters like himself, I guess he tucked his tail between his legs and started to going back to For Honor, which is basically a child's version of a fighting game. But you know what I want to see though? I want to just see one of his gameplay. Let's just take a look at this guy's gameplay real fast. Modern JP. All right, let's see. Let's see if we can find any skill here. Okay, so we got Ken, he's flat 4. JP uses his command grab, of course. In a corner, what do they do? Of course, he has really good normals. This is what I hate about JP. He has really good normals. And in the Modern JP Prodigy, puts him into any, yeah, so, he gets used CI, okay, he does that. Gets himself into burnout. Puts himself in the corner. Tries to use command grab while in a corner. And he gets scrubbed out by a Platinum 4 Ken.
That's right.
Bro, dude, Ken is ugly as fuck. Holy shit, what's wrong with him? It looks like his hair looks so strange. So basically, Ken takes this by chip damage. And, you know, Ken is going monkey brain mode, mashing buttons, which is why he couldn't react. And he's just having, I'm sorry, the Modern JP Prodigy here is, this dude uses command grab. It is very close. Okay, spikes, portals in the air, jab, 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 command grab again. So this is how the Modern JP Prodigy plays. Wow. So as you can see, we're witnessing a lot of skill here. So as you can imagine, trying to beat this guy's record and obtaining a rank higher than this guy is really something. Command grab again. Now keep in mind, this is like probably a couple months ago. This is when people still like were kind of new to JP's gimmicks. So you have to understand something, right? You have to understand something. Okay, so this Platinum Ken, he knows what he's doing. And there you go, that's the Modern JP Prodigy right there. So I guess this is the match that made him realize, you know what? Maybe I'm not going to be hitting Diamond. Maybe Diamond isn't for me. Maybe this game ain't for me, man. Let's give this match a thumbs up. I like it. Anyways, this guy is still at, as you guys can see, this guy is still at Platinum 3. And we're about to surpass this guy's rank using classic controls with a character that actually requires skill. Hopefully you guys enjoy the rest of the video. Alright, now that we're done with that bozo, let's go ahead and watch like actual skilled matches here. Alright, so I'm gonna admit, I just got back from vacation. I was out of town for like about a week, so I haven't played any games, I haven't played anything, so I would say, considering the fact that I was away, and I wasn't playing this game for about a week, I would say I did pretty good under those circumstances, but with that said, I was just playing sloppy, man. I was not able to execute, doing a lot of combos, I was not able to execute. I dropped a lot of combos, I dropped a lot of shit, and I would say a lot of my fights I lost was just pure sloppiness, so that's kind of unfortunate. You know, we have really good normals. Chun-Li's got good normals. That's why people say she's like high tier, because she has like, theoretically, she has really good normals and a lot of good mix-ups too. Really good corner pressure. But the problem is, unlike JP or Ken or Cammy, we don't have gimmicks. We don't have gimmicks. We're forced to play honestly. Now, I do drop below Platinum 3. I get demoted to Platinum 2 after this matchup, so yeah, we're not off to a really good start here, unfortunately. But yeah, it's kind of unfortunate. You know, again, Cammy's a tough matchup. I would say Cammy is like one of the toughest matchups, aside from JP, for Chun-Li. Believe it or not, Ken is not a bad matchup. We could do pretty good against Ken, depending on how they play, but the run-in-the-mill Ken is not that big of an issue. But yeah, this Cammy, I don't know, man. I don't know what happened in this game. I just wasn't ready for this matchup, dude. As you can see in the first matchup, I got absolutely clapped. So, you know, one of the things I wish I could do better is, by watching this gameplay, is to actually punish. Like, you know, when they try to grab me, I would love to like have like, they call that a shimmy basically. So I wish I could actually shimmy effectively. That would be nice. Okay, I don't know. Am I gonna end up losing this round? Because I'm like, I was in the lead. She's in burnout. She's in burnout. And then I tried to DI because I thought she was gonna do some kind of attack. Okay, now I'm in burnout myself. Oh, I lose this by chip damage. I think I end up fucking losing the next round too, which is really unfortunate. I know I lose this fucking next round because like I remember this match being the match where I got D-ranked. I got D-ranked to Platinum 2 after this matchup, or after this set. Yeah, so I guess she recovered. The thing is, I don't have good frame knowledge, good frame data knowledge, so I never really know when it's my turn to attack. So yeah, she scrubs out a win, and then I get D-ranked to Platinum 2. Alright, so we are back in Platinum 2 right now, where we're fighting other Platinum 2 players, so I think this matchup goes a little bit better. He does a good job blocking, alright? He blocks high, he blocks low, he's blocking everything, dude. So, you know, getting through his defense is a little difficult, but he makes a mistake here. Does the DI, I'm guessing he's trying to catch me on my jump, then he wakes up and does that, and I punish him for that. And, you know, I catch a lot of people with that. It's really, really good. Most people are expecting me to go low, and then you do it overhead. Like, many people get caught for that. So I try to, like, slide underneath his fireball, and he tried to catch me sliding. He tries to grab me, but I'm able to attack, but I wasn't able to attack the second throw. He tries to, I figured, yeah, he caught me in a DI there. I thought he was going to try to throw again, that's why I was, so that's why I was jabbing, and it worked. Again, he catches me with that. That's one of the biggest things that's happening in these rankings. Is I'm getting caught by. I keep doing unsafe moves, like moves that are not cancelable, like that. I ended up I just eat a DI, so it's kind of annoying. I also don't know how to safe jump. Just throwing that out there. I labbed it. You know, I tried labbing safe jumps, you know. I tried to lab safe jumps, but and I'm able to like get it to work, except in real matches. So we're back in Platinum 3. So, but we have to win this match to keep it. So, you know, fortunately, that's not a tall task. Because this Ken, you know, there's nothing special about this Ken really. You know, you could just see he's just doing what every Ken in Platinum does, dude. Like, there's a big difference between the between like between high Platinum Kens and low Platinum Kens. Like a Ken, like a Platinum 2 Ken is a lot different than a Platinum 4 or Platinum 5 Ken. Especially if the Platinum 5 Ken is like at 18,000 LP and they're ready to like go to Diamond. Then you're basically fighting a Diamond 1 Ken. And I'm not talking about a Diamond 1 Ken that was placed there during his placement matches. I'm talking about a Ken that is actually legitimately Diamond rank. Because I have fought a lot of Diamond 1s that have like exactly 19,000 LP. And I have to say, like, a lot of them play like Platinum players, you know? I fought several of them, and just wasn't too impressed with what I've seen. And one of them, I think, was even a Chun-Li. It was like a Diamond 1 Chun-Li. And I just was not too impressed at all. So, right here, I pretty much just end the match and the whole set overall. So, we're back in Platinum 3. Time to move forward. Okay, so we are fighting Cammy again. Fortunately, this Cammy will not give us as much difficulties as the Cammy that we fought in our very first match. You know, a lot of what he's doing is unsafe. He's doing a lot of DIs. And, you know, like, there's two kinds of Diamond players you fight. I mean, not Diamond, Platinum players you fight. There are some, like, that know what the fuck they're doing, right? That understand, like, the fundamentals, neutral, and you basically, it's like, they're gonna basically use neutral. That's what they're gonna do. They're not gonna spam gimmicks, they're not gonna spam DI, they know better than that. And those are the ones that, you know, that gave me the biggest challenge, I will say. But then you got other Platinum players that basically spam DI like all the time. They do some kind of gimmick, they do a wake up, dragon punches, they spam DI, and basically these are the kind of guys that kind of get carried by the character they're using. And you're gonna find out later on, there's even certain Platinum 4s that I'm fighting where they're still like, you're wondering like, how are they Platinum 4? I think he just tried to do a level 3 on me. I don't know if that's true, but I'm surprised that landed. I think he was trying to jump and I guess I needed him with a lightning kick. I don't know, it was weird. I wasn't even trying to do a lightning kick there. I'm just misinputting shit. Oh yeah, we do what we rematch, and you know, it's kind of similar. I should have known he was going for a throw. He tries to go for a throw again, but I tech it. I tried to do the freaking combo, but I failed. I hit down too soon. That's why I did the crouch medium punch. And again, I'm trying to do my tech, man. When you see me do a heavy punch, if you see me heavy punch when they're on the floor and they're waking up, what I was trying to do is I was trying to do that. That's what I was trying to do. What I just did right there. That's what I was trying to do. But I didn't do that because, you know, Serenity Stance is very hard to do, man. Like, there is no input interpretation for Serenity Stance. So if I hit jab before I complete the whole quarter circle, then then I'm not gonna. I'm gonna get absolutely wrecked. So I don't know. This may or may not finish. Okay, I think this will finish. So yeah, there you go. We just completed one full set with Cammy, so we are on our way to Platinum 4. Okay, so this Jamie definitely put up a good fight, I will say. Now he caught me slipping right there, and he got a drink in. So now we're at 1 drink, Jamie. But for the most part, we do a good job at making sure he doesn't get drinks in. Now this Jamie's still kind of learning. I think he's trying to learn like when is it safe to get a drink in, and you know I've watched a good number of like really top like Jamie players play, and it's insane, man. Like I think Jamie's got really good potential to being a top character. I just think the game is still new and people don't understand. Like you know, people don't understand right now. People don't know. Like you know. I feel like there's just a lot of untapped potential that Jamie's got, and I think that, like, you know, we gotta. People are asking for a buff, but I think we need to be careful here because I think if you give this guy 1 buff, I feel he can easily go from like A tier to like S tier. So right now I would consider him maybe like low A tier, perhaps, because he's not terrible. You know, he's got to wake up DP. And he's pretty good when he gets drinks in. Once he gets 2 drinks in, he's like low A tier easily. And it's not too terribly hard to get drinks in because a lot of characters they kind of require like you know they'll like to use a fireball, and fireballs aren't too fast. So if you could predict when they'll do a fireball, that'll be a good way to get a drink in. And if they're like pressuring you. You know, you could just perfect parry them and then do like a combo to get some drink in. So, you know, I see Jamie as like a potential for being really good in this game. I think it's just too early to tell. People just don't know like when he got. Yeah, he got me again. I guess he thought I was gonna try to rush him or something like that. I don't know why he did that on the wake up.
Chun-Li wins.
But yeah, I think this goes a full set. I think he wins this match right here. So I kind of have to guard low because if I don't guard low, he's gonna catch me with that and he's gonna get a drink. So. Right now, he's just grabbing. I'm not really teching his throw because, like, the thing is, if I start teching it, if I try to tech his throw, I don't know why I would drive rush right there. But if I tech his throw, and he's not, and he does a full combo, and he keeps getting drinks in, I'm gonna be taking more damage than if I were to just like take the throw, you know. So you kind of have to think about it from a risk-reward ratio. Or a risk-reward factor, basically. That's how you kind of have to think about it. So I think, so in this matchup here, Jamie's, again, I'm dropping combos. I'm supposed to be a stance light kick followed by a medium spinning bird kick, but I was not able to do that, as you can see. I think I win this round here. Just barely. I probably would have been better if I did EXDP right there, just to ensure I did enough damage. That was a slow fireball, by the way. So, yeah, he had the right idea, but I think if he would have started the round by like taking like a couple steps back, I don't know why he'd take a drink there. It makes no sense. This is what cost me this match. So, I don't like this. I don't like this super, by the way. I mean, come on now. Canonically speaking, do you really think Jamie would do that to Chun-Li? Like, come on. So right now, I'm trying to get him to like do a drive impact, so I can catch him with a critical art. But unfortunately, he doesn't do that, and I just lost that match. So he almost got that drink in, and I get caught by that EXDP. He does EXDP several times. So right now, I'm just kind of, I don't care about the EXDP, I'm just going to continue pressuring him. So as you can see, I catch him with the thing right there. But now I'm in burnout, and he's got 2 drinks in, so I'm kind of fucked. But fortunately, I get him with that throw at the end of the round there, so that's kind of good. So I get caught by that attack and gets a drink in. I'm in a corner, and he's just gonna throw me. So I try to tech that throw, but again, I get hit by a monstrous thing, and this is, I would have gotten perfected here if I did not if I didn't EX. If I didn't throw him right there, I would have gotten perfected. But either way, this match is not mine. Okay, I fucked up right there. 2 times he was crouching, and my heavy kick goes right over his head. I reacted, and you know, obviously I should have reacted with a dry parry, but my mind was in autopilot mode at the time, so yeah. Muscle memory kind of takes over in situations like that. So like, I don't know, I feel like the one thing that separates like the best players in this game to like players like and everybody else is the ability to not like rely on not rely on that stuff, you know, relying on muscle memory. And looks like I end up losing right here. So Jamie's still a tough matchup. That was kind of bullshit, but it is what it is. So as you can see, this is going to be a long fucking process, man. Like, this is kind of like how it is, you know? I win some sets, I lose some sets, I win some sets, and then I lose some sets. And I feel like that is kind of like why I feel a lot of people like wanting done, is just because it's just so fucking long. It takes so much time, dude. Like, I'm not reacting to anything. Like I said, dude, I think I almost choked this fucking round, actually. I basically had the EXDP or else I probably would have choked, so.
Now you understand. Don't underestimate me.
Honestly, like, if this wasn't such a grind, I could watch that victory pose all the time. In fact, I would say, in arcade mode, I actually do watch the victory poses because, like I said, dude, she's just perfect all around, dude. Like, I tell everybody, bro, like, if there was one single like video game character I would marry, it would definitely be Chun-Li. She's basically the kind of like woman I would marry in real life. Like I've always been into like Asian women myself, so she basically like perfectly encapsulates like what I would consider ideal relationship material. You know, unlike the Western girls today, where they're just like, you just can't have relationships with them, man. So when I see guys having relationships with like these freaking girls, it's like, why? I almost choked right there because my super art did not come out, but fortunately it did come out. So I'm not sure why does this. I'm trying to figure out why this set takes so much time, because like he's not doing anything special, right? But like I said, I just got back from vacation. I'm still kind of rusty, and I'm just doing so many misinputs, it's crazy. I get caught by that. I get caught by that DI. Now, usually spinning burn kick can armor break them when they're doing DI, but I think it has to be like early enough. And I think it came out a little too late. Yeah, as you can see, I'm like really hesitant right now. Now the reason why I go forward and I'm on the offense when I'm in burnout is because, like, A, I'm not really too intimidated by this guy. Like, they're kind of predictable. I kind of know what they're gonna do. So it's like, I don't really care. If I'm in burnout, I'm in burnout. I don't care. But it also refills your gauge much faster if you're on the offense than if you're on a defense. If I'm just sitting back, this was an accident by the way, I did not mean to burn my level 3 like this. I was trying to do spinning bird kick and then level 3 came out. So it's kind of funny how like my supers will come out when I don't want them to come out, and then when I want them to come out, they don't come out. It's like, what the fuck is up with that? Once again, we have a stare down. He's gonna do everything in his power to not lose, and it becomes close. It becomes close. It's like he almost comes back here. Like, look how I mean, there's moments when he could have won. He could have won this match. I'm surprised I hit him right there. I think if he was just like 1 millimeter further, it would have disappeared. But yeah, that was just bad luck on his part. Fortunate for me, of course, but now he's just going to do what a lot of Platinum Ringers do in a last resort. They're going to spam fireballs, and yeah, that's what they're going to do. So I'm going to try to catch him during a fireball, because I know he wants to throw it. And I'm gonna use a DI. Does a wake up level 3 super on me, and it kind of sucks. So as you can see, I end up beating him without using my super, which is pretty impressive. So that's that stuff. So this is like a weird match here. I don't know what he's doing, dude. He's just like spamming like unsafe moves. You know, I get it. Like they like these Menards. They like the they don't have a whole lot of options for opening people up. But I don't know. He's just doing so much unsafe shit, man. That's the problem. So like, he does the low thing a lot, and I get it. He can catch people off guard. It's really hard to react to, but yeah, he loses this matchup because of that. If he didn't do that, he probably could have won. Like if he would have just played a little more patiently and just catch me with his throws and stop doing the like the unsafe shit, he probably would have won. Now he does win some rounds because again he's at 4 medals now. And when she gets at 4 medals, obviously her throws do insane damage. So I don't know. This probably wasn't necessary in this level 3 super, but I just wanted to make sure he died, because otherwise I could probably lose this whole matchup. So I'm like, whatever. I'll just do the level 3 super. It's overkill, but I want to make sure I get the win here. Yeah, so I don't know. This Manon is playing very. Again, I tried doing the Oki. If I did the Oki, probably would have gotten a perfect KO, but you know, this works out just as well.
Round 2. Fight.
I don't know what happened. I don't know what happens here. So I got a nice little aerial punish here. Didn't react to that. Took a throw here. I think I took another. No, I took some damage. She's starting to put the pressure on me now. Catches me with that. Tries to do a command throw and wake up, and I just wake up with my thing right there. Oh, I think she ends up doing a. Okay, I think I know what happens. She does a wait. She does a level 3 and finishes the round. So right here, she's gonna do a level 3. Catches me right there. Gives her annoying critical art, which I absolutely hate. And there it is. I lose this round because of Hail Mary level 3 super. So I try to catch her off guard with a DI. Doesn't work. She was at a distance. Tries to DI me. I react to it. I tried to do my punish and I failed because of my inputs dropping. I almost lose this round again because, again, my inputs, they just keep dropping. I'm not reacting to DIs. I'm whiffing unsafe attacks that are punishable. I mean, it didn't. Alright, so I end up winning that round. I win up the whole set, which was close. Closer than I wanted it to be. So for some reason, we're fighting probably more Camis than fucking Kens in ranked right now. Now I looked at a distribution of like characters that are most commonly played from platinum to master, and I think it's like Ken is number 1 for obvious reasons. I think Cammy's number 2. I think Ryu's number 3, which makes a lot of sense because that's what I'm kind of like fighting for the most part. So I have to say that it kind of makes sense. And I think Jury's number 4. Now, I'm happy that Guile isn't played more because Guile is like the most annoying character. I hate Guile so much. Now, I'm convinced that Guile's probably more pretty highly played in Master rank. Same with JP, you know, JP and Guile. They're like considered the best for a reason. And I fucking lose this round because I dropped some inputs. Does she make a comeback here? Okay. I almost lose. I almost lost that round because of dropped inputs. Like I said, this is what I've been doing the whole night. Fucking dropping inputs. Now I'm surprised that I got that hit confirmation right there because like she should have blocked that. Should have blocked that and punished me heavy for that. She doesn't do that. I don't know why she does that. Always does the EXDP on wake up. This is literally what every Cammy in fucking Platinum does. Jab, 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 spiral arrow, spin knuckles, and spin knuckles, fucking dive kick. And then of course EXDP. Their freaking pokes are annoying though. And then once again, see, this is why I have my way with this Cammy, because she just keeps digging her grave, and she just dug her grave right there. And there we go. That's pretty much game.
Chun-Li.
Now, if you need proof and evidence that Guile is the most skillless character that requires 0 skill whatsoever, well, here it is. We have a Platinum 4 Guile right here, and he's trying to be, he's just, like, you know, I don't know what he's trying to do, man. Now, the reason why he does a flash kick, like, why would he do a flash kick right there? I mean, for some reason I don't have my move come out. But that was an easy first round right there. I don't know how he wins the second round. I think he gets lucky, and or I get some moves that drop. I don't know. But yeah, like this is basically how much Guile can carry you. So I didn't tech that throw, which is fine. Unfortunately, I could punish his flash kick, but my DI does not hit flash kick. It allows him to avoid a DI, which is very stupid. So yeah, my health's really low. I eat up Sonic Boom, and I eat another Sonic Boom. That's it. So basically I lose by Sonic Booms. Now I think this is the first Guile I end up beating in ranked. Now I kind of gotten used a little bit of their antics because they're just a cheap ass character, man. They really are. Combos. Why do you need to do combos when you can just sit there and spam flash kicks and Sonic Booms? He tries to make a comeback here, but I shut that down pretty fast, and I end his foolish ambitions. Another ranked match, another candy. And yeah, basically what you expect. Jab, jab, spiral arrow, grab. Grab. So basically, she's just gonna grab me. This is where most of her damage comes from. Finally, I tech a throw, knowing that, you know, I'm basically taking damage like this. Also, I'm also annoyed because I'm dropping combos like crazy. And I fucked up my safe jump. And I think I'll lose this round, if I'm not mistaken. I'll be surprised if I don't lose this round. Okay, yeah, I basically choked right there. Well, that's like a bad habit of mine, is like I throw fireballs at like close range. All they have to do is basically jump over it. And I'm also lagging a lot as well. So, you know, you can see the lag. It's lagging. It says only 55. It says 65 on mouse, which is, but I think that's bullshit. I'm literally like lagging right here. Like I'm lagging so bad right now. You can just see how bad it is. It's causing me to drop combos, and I'm dropping moves and dropping inputs. Now, he could have won. He could have won. You know. Fortunately, he didn't EXDP, because he could have won if he would have done EXDP. Now, unfortunately, I didn't convert that crouch in kick into a spinning bird kick, so I end up eating this level 3 super. She puts herself in the burnout, and I end up doing my level 3 super. And basically, this game is really close at this point. But she ends up shooting herself in the foot right there and like, getting in. And I just leave because the connection is just so bad. So, yeah, this is a mirror match, and as you guys know in the series, I've done really well in mirror matches in the past. This guy, he doesn't really know how to convert his combos. And I just don't think he's as good with this character as I am. But the problem is, when a player has better neutral than you, they're gonna end up beating you even if they're not good with the character they're playing. So his neutral game is just... he's better at neutral than me, and you can just tell this guy's been playing fighting games for a while. Like, he knows enough about neutral, he has enough experience, you know? He has experience where he doesn't need character knowledge in order to, like, do well, you know? Like this guy's depending on fundamentals. He has fundies, you know? He has fundies, and he's basically using fundamentals to win. So, it's not really a matter of like, oh, he's better than me. It's more so his fundamentals are better. That's the thing, so. I'm basically losing by fundamentals, essentially. So he gets lucky right there. Very lucky right there. So yeah, even with better fundamentals, he just barely scrapes by. And I just feel like it's important to note as well. I've only been playing like fighting games for like 2 months. I'm new to fighting games. I haven't played them in a while. It's not comfortable for me. It's still like something that's new for me. I'm still learning. I still don't know neutral that well. You know, so I think that's just something that's really important to like keep note of here. Is that if I go up against somebody who has better fundamentals than me, they're gonna beat me 6 out of 10 times because that's just how it is, and that's why I feel like I'm gonna be hitting a wall really soon as well. So just think about it, right? You got someone who's new, someone who's only been playing these kind of games for about 3 months at most, not even. And he has an 8-win streak. An 8-win streak. You know, yeah, you gotta have to admit, that's pretty good. And Platinum's a high rank, too. You know, Platinum's a really high rank. You have to understand, I'm going up against guys who have years of experience with these type of games. That's what's going on. I'm going up against guys, and I feel like the higher I climb, the harder it's going to become, because, again, the higher rankings are going to pit me up against guys with more FG experience. I'm talking about guys who've been playing Street Fighter V since release. Okay, maybe even earlier. I'm talking about like Street Fighter 4, which is like 9 years ago, and playing consistently too. It's a lot of experience. So, you know, there's no way someone like me has a chance to beat somebody that good, that experienced. Like, it matters. Experience matters. You have to understand that. Like, I'm literally going toe-to-toe against guys with like 5 to 10 years of experience. Alright? I'm literally giving them trouble. Okay? I'm having close matches with guys that have more experience than me, so you need to understand that I feel like that alone is like kind of an accomplishment in of itself. Like, again, I'm losing the fundamentals here. I'm losing because he's just doing better with like footsies, doing better with spacing. That's the only thing that's really happening here. And he knows what buttons to press, when to press them. So it's really just fundamentals. I'm being beaten by fundamentals. I'm not being beaten by character knowledge, I'm being beaten by fundamentals. That's what's happening. So I don't really consider this as a defeat. I consider this more as a victory. That I was able to go toe-to-toe against somebody like this. You know, I got his health low. I might have even stolen this round from him as well. Let me see, do I? Yeah. So I stole a round against somebody, even though it was like a Hail Mary super right there. But, again, you have to understand that this is a guy with way more experience than me, so that's pretty good. To get one round off of somebody with, like, years of experience is pretty damn good, you have to admit. So, I don't know. I don't even think I win a single match, to be honest with you. But again, I just see this as going up against a guy with way more years of experience than me. That's it. I think I gave him a pretty good fight. Every single round was close. You know, he's like one step ahead of me all the time though, but at the end of the day, you know, I feel like if I had even half the amount of experience this guy has, I probably would have won. But it's whatever. Yeah, so I don't know exactly what this guy's game plan was. This was a weird matchup. Like, I don't know what's going on. Like, this guy is just backing up constantly. I don't know what what is his strategy? What is his game plan? I don't even know what it is. At least he can block high, I'll give him that. I thought he was gonna sandblast for a moment. Again, this just makes no sense. I don't know what this guy's strategy was right here. And it's like the same thing right here. He's just gonna back up constantly. He's just gonna back up. Use sandblast. I had to check to see if he was using modern controls because this looks like someone who would use modern controls, but nah, he was using classic. Like, I don't know why you'd use a drive rush. And I fucked up right there. Again, it's just my combos. Again, I dropped my combos again. Annoying. I beat him right here and then he just like leaves, so it's like whatever. Alright, so we have a Ken right here that wants to basically rank up to Platinum 3. He's Platinum 2 right now. This is his rank up match. He's on a 4-lane streak, and the game decided to have him test his mettle against a Platinum 3. So, yeah. I decided to see what he's got. Well, give him a proper welcome to Platinum 3. And, he's jumping a lot. I'm trying to catch him on his fireball throws, but he's doing a lot of neutral jumps. I don't know, I feel like when you... I started throwing more drive impacts because when I have a better understanding of like what's cancelable or what's not. So I'm trying to catch them on moves that are not safe, so that I can like kind of begin my own combos myself. Okay, he does a wake up DP. I think he does like every wake up is a wake up dragon punch. So there it is. Does a wake up. I punish him for that. He does another one, and I punish him for that. So now he's desperate. He's probably gonna do some really desperate shit. Does the Jinrei, does the DX, not DX, regular DP. And of course, he's gonna just spam fireballs. He's in a corner. You know what they do when they're in a corner, right? Guess what he's gonna do next? He's gonna jump like a Bugs Bunny. Now I'm trying to make sure I don't throw out any non-cancelable moves. But he goes for a throw. But now he puts himself in a corner. And I think I end up finishing right here. And then after the match ends, he basically just quits. So he's not too happy that I did not win his promotion. Oh my goodness, so I don't think I will ever get comfortable with this matchup at all. Kimberly is just a character matchup I will never be comfortable with, like ever. Unless they make a lot of mistakes and they don't know mix-ups that well, then it's like, it's just a weird matchup, man. I don't like this matchup. I'm not a fan of it. Again, I didn't check his DIs. But I'm ready for that. And that was an easy first round.
Round 2. Fight.
So I tried to do EXDP because I thought he was going to try to come back at me. So I wanted to catch him. I always fall for this cross up now. It's so annoying, I hate this fucking cross up, dude. I wish I was more effective at routing because I would love to like practice like how to counter that move. Because I feel like there is a answer. I feel like there is an answer to that. I do. I feel like there is a way I can manage that move. Now I do lose, I think, this set mainly because my EXDP never comes out and I never come out. Like there are moments when I'm like just sitting there in drive parry, and I don't want to be there in drive parry. I mean drive parry because, you know, the game's stupid. I'm sitting there in drive parry, trying to do a EXDP, it's not letting me EXDP, so I eat a whole mix-up. Basically eat a whole mix-up because of that. So, we do a rematch, I won the first match, but she ends up taking the next two. Again, I just don't know this matchup too well. Like, I don't know what she's safe with and shit, so. So yeah, I think she starts throwing more. She's like mixing me up. She's throwing me, and every time I try to catch her throw, I end up fucking eating something, and it just wakes up everyone, and I think she wins because of that.
Round 2. Fight.
Yeah, so I think the pokes are really good against her. Because the reason why I like the poke her is because it catches her almost all the time. Like when she's doing her splits. I mean, you have to admit, that was huge. That was a really good move there. Again, I'm still trying to learn safe jumps. I don't know how to do safe jumps with the word safe. Like I don't know how to make safe jumps safe. Sounds like an oxymoron, right? I'm doing safe jumps, but I'm not able to safe jump safely. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing? What's the point of a safe jump if I'm not making it safe? Again, this is a character that basically is very execution heavy. like, you have to understand, even Valmaster is probably the best Chun-Li player in the whole game. Even he, like, drops shit more regularly than other top, like, characters. Like, you know, I watch, like, other top players with other characters, and they don't drop shit. Like, I've never seen them drop shit in their highlights. Like, Edgewalker's Ryu, Paladin's Ryu, the top JP player, the fucking guy's name is Shadow something. They don't. I've never seen them in their highlights like drop shit. They're always doing optimal crap, and they're never dropping it. But I see Valmaster, even in his highlight videos of him like doing these crazy ass combos. I even see some of his matchups where he like drops shit like once or twice. And these are highlight videos. These aren't like tournament footages or actual like raw match showcases. These are highlight reels from clip channels. And he's dropping shit on them. So I got lucky here. I get like the first round, barely edge by. But I don't know what happens in these next 2 rounds either. Like, you could just tell, I don't know the frame data for Kimberly. She just, there's just a lot of frame data that I don't understand. I know she's trying to do 5 plays on wake up, so I'm just gonna throw her when she wakes up. She gets a perfect parry and gets a combo off a perfect parry. I don't know what you got. Now this is bullshit right here, because she did a slide attack. She should have been negative on block right there. But yet, for some reason, she was able to block that. So I end up losing because of that. I lost because something that should have been negative on block, or unsafe on block, she was able to recover. And I basically lose this first set. So this is kind of why I hate like the ranked system in this game. It's just such a grind because again, you run sets with these players, and it's like, okay, you know, I lose to some bullshit. I lose the bullshit. That worked somehow, but I wasn't trying to do that. That was a mistake. And then I get caught by that. So terrible matchmaking system overall. Now I was so tilted from the last match that I forgot to barely record this. So I won the first round, but this DJ is so weird, dude. Like, he's Platinum 4. I don't know how he's Platinum 4, but that was just an absolutely one-sided round right there. Like, I don't know what this guy's doing. I really don't know what this guy's doing. He's Platinum 4, right? He's Platinum 4, and yet he doesn't even know what the fuck he's doing with this character. He's just doing shit. Like, he's just doing DIs. Constant DIs. Now, the only reason why I lose one round with this guy is because I'm fucking up my executions. Like, I should have won, right? I somehow won that round. I don't know how. I should have lost that round. I should have lost that round. Like, I don't even know what this is. Maybe the game like placed them here. He shouldn't have been placed here. I don't know. I have a feeling that's what happened. Like, I don't know. It's just a weird matchup. And again, I did that. I shouldn't have done that. I don't know. It was just weird overall. Okay, so I hate Rashid so much. But what I hate more than the character itself is the fact that I cannot lab this guy without fucking buying this character. I have to spend $15 to buy this character just to fucking lab him in practice. Okay? So, I don't know this guy's frame data. I don't know how to beat this game because I don't have any knowledge, no frame knowledge. So, I end up choking this fucking round because of that. And this is the first time where I actually fucking had to block somebody after the match. I wanted done him and I blocked him. Like, that's how pissed off I was, man. So, you know, Rashid is just a cheesy character overall. He really is. I just don't like this character and I will enjoy fighting him. He's one of my... I'm thinking about making him my next character that I want to run. And I end up doing that in another Rashid later on. I just blocked that because I don't want to fight Rashid, yeah. I just don't want to fight Rashid. That's it. I don't like this character. I hate this character. I can't even lab him. Look at this. Like, I literally am forced to EXDP. And this guy's nothing special, dude. Again, I drop my inputs. And then he ends up he gets a level 3 based on just from a jab. He does a jab, and he can go into a level 3, guaranteed level 3 from a jab. I'm burnt out, I'm in a corner. I'm trying to do my super on wake up and I can't do that. So I basically do what the great philosopher low tier god does. Okay, so this is pretty good matchup here. This Luke is very defensive, so trying to open him up. And once again, one answer you can do to a safe jump is you can like throw. I guess I'm starting to believe that safe jumps aren't that safe after all. Because there's just, every time I try doing it, I see more and more options an enemy can do to counter it. Apparently they can throw you out of a safe jump, so yeah, they can throw you out of a safe jump, they can jab you out of a safe jump, and sometimes they'll EXDP or super you out of it too. Now I know there are, theoretically a noob when I start learning them, but there are a couple of players who do a safe jump. Characters with a grappler level 3 like Zangia, Manon, and Lily I think are one of them. But I don't know, man. I just can't get a safe jump to work. Like, I just can't make safe jump safe. That's it. It just doesn't, like, people are saying like abuse safe jumps, they're great, but I'm not seeing the greatness out of safe jumps. I'm really not. Now this guy is weird, man. He's jumping so fucking much. Like, why does he jump so much? Now, I don't understand frame data, so I don't know what I can punish. With Luke, I don't know what I can punish, you know? He just has really weird frame data. Very, very weird frame data he's got. You could just see how bad my inputs are being dropped right now. I just cannot do anything good. Like, I can't get in the stance. My stance is being dropped. It's just like, it's just so bad, man. I literally lose because my moves aren't coming out. So this is kind of like why the ranking up is so slow. Because I keep losing, then I win, maybe I win another game, and then I lose again. So it's like, ranking, this is why ranking up is so slow. If I was winning all my games, I would be having an easier time ranking up. But because I'm losing almost half my games, it's taken much longer for me to rank up. And for some reason my meaty fails. But he does that for some stupid reason, and that's why I was able to win. Now, I was able to hit him, but again, my fucking OP fails. Like, he's just jumping so much. But I get him right there, I get him with the DI, because, you know, he's jumping a lot. I think that's why he's jumping a lot, because, like, he's trying to avoid the DI. I just don't know how to, like, fight these guys, man. I just don't. And of course, my fucking, stance medium kick does not come out. So I'm basically, this is why I lose a lot of my games, because like my inputs just don't come out. And I'm also trying to do an EXDP, by the way, but it's just not coming out. Basically, it comes out when I want it to come out, and it doesn't come out when I want it to come out.
Round 2. Fight.
Okay, so he's doing EXDP the moment that my hit string pretty much ends, I noticed. He has me against the corner, which is not a good position. He's in a jump. I should probably melee him, but I do an Oki instead. Looks like it works. Alright, man. I can't believe that actually happened. I did a wall jump, right? I did a wall jump, but I didn't want to do a wall jump. I was trying to do a safe jump. I do a wall jump instead, and I lose that round because of that. Wake up, level 1, super. Wake up, level 1, super. He burns himself out, doing nothing but chip damage, which is funny. And I basically just cashed out my level 3 super to finish this whole set. Alright, so fighting a jury player, and I really don't like this guy too much because I beat him in the first match, and then I run the rematch with him because, you know, even though I didn't have to. And then he beats me in it, and then he ends up leaving after. Like, I don't know why you do that. I really don't. You know? You see me, I've run full sets with most players, and, you know, even if I end up losing the set overall, and I'm at a net negative, I would still run the set, unless they're running the characters I don't like, as I mentioned. But yeah. Again, 2 times, I failed the fucking Oki. If I did not fail the Oki, I would have beaten this guy by now. But I think I still end up winning. So yeah, as you can see, I was pretty fast. I could have just taken my points and left, but I run the rematch with this guy. He accepts that, because he lost. So, I think the problem I have is my moves keep dropping. I think that's the ultimate problem. My moves just keep dropping. Now surprisingly, he techs my throw. I was not expecting him to do that. I was expecting him to try to parry it. Because I know that's what I do. If I have a Chun-Li trying to do that mix-up to me, I'm gonna parry it. That would be the first thing I do. Because I don't think many of them know how to cancel their stance fast enough to be able to like do the full corner mix-up. So I just assume if they're gonna go into stance, they're gonna do the overhead and the Oki and on wake up, and I'll just wake up with the jump parry. But I drop my move, I drop my shit, and he ends up taking this fucking round from me. It's annoying. You hate to see it, but it happens. So, again, I'm having that problem where I keep throwing fireballs in a predictable way. I just can't stand Jury, dude. She's just, you could just tell, she's just a strong-ass character. Like, every time she hits me, it's like I feel like I'm stunned, like, for a very long time. Like, her hit strings don't even feel like hit strings, you know? It's like she's got millions of years to, like, get her next confirmed hit. It's just so annoying, dude. And yeah, she's lucky, she reacts to that, and then she ends up leaving afterwards, too, which annoys. Now, if I had a choice, and I had to pick only one character to know, JP or Ken, I'm picking JP. Okay? Like, seriously, this fucking character is just so fucking obnoxious. He really is. Like, it doesn't even take skill to abuse this guy. No skill required. He's not even getting optimal combos, and yet he beats me. I don't get one single round off of this guy. No, not one round do I get off of JP. Like, first of all, what I want to know, why does he have increased HP? Like, why does he have more HP than me? He's not a grappler. And for some reason, I did not get my heavy lightning kick, and I lost because of that. I don't know why. I really don't know why. That should have been a confirm. It should have been a hit confirm, and it was not. You have to understand something. Like, I enjoy playing this game. I like to do the rank. I like to challenge myself, you know that, but you need to understand something. This is, like, not fun. It is not fun playing playing against top tier characters like JP, like Ken, like Jury, like Cammy, and using a character that's so-called high tier, but she's not really high tier because she's like the hardest character to play. She really is. You need to understand something here. Very, very, very few guys can play Chun-Li very well. You look at Valmaster play, he's an exceptionally skilled player, Valmaster, okay? This is a guy who has probably played fighting games for 15-20 years at a competitive high level. Alright. The guys that make her look top tier are exceptional. Exceptional. They are like finding a platinum diamond from a haystack. A giant haystack that is like the size of Mount Everest. That's how rare they are. I'm nowhere near as good as these guys. Nowhere near as good as them. So, to her tough execution, going up against like cheap characters like JP, who have insane zoning, insane normals, insane cancelable normals. It's just not fair. It's literally not even fair. Like, you have to understand something. If you... Not many people can play Chun-Li very well at a high level. Many, many, many more people can do better with JP, with Ken, with Cammy, with DJ, with Jury. Okay? Like, this is not fun, man. It really isn't. Alright, so we're going up against another Luke. And I don't know why, but it's like every Luke I face is just so defensive and just so annoying. They really make me earn my win, I'll say that. So I try to keep them in the corner, but you know what? Like, these guys at this point, they know better than to just jump. Like, they know better than to jump. So, I basically kind of just have to, like, have the right spacing, and just really, like, make the right reads. Which means not doing a drive impact like that. Now, kudos to him for blocking high. Kudos to him for that. And then he does a dragon punch, so. I will say, I think Luke's top tier as well, but unlike the other top tiers I mentioned before, he requires a modicum amount of skill to play. He does, you know. You have to practice him, you need to hit practice mode with him. You just do. You need to hit practice mode to do well with it. The same can't be said for the other characters that were mentioned previously. Like, you can see this guy, he's dropping shit right as well. You can tell that he's dropping the perfect knuckle combos, and there were moments, I think, in this set where I should have lost this set. But he fucked up, you know? Like, you know, you can just see he's messing up his combos as well. Like, this is something that both of us are doing right now. We're both dropping our combos, we're both playing so-called high-tier characters, but they both require very high level of execution to do well with. So, You know,
Chun-Li.
that's pretty much what this is. It's two average players who are basically playing so-called top tiers, right? So-called top tiers that require a lot, high level of execution. Now, I do think that my character requires more skill than his, but, you know, with Luke, you still kind of have to know what you're doing, you still have to practice with him. Not as much as Chun-Li, obviously, but you still have to, like, know what you're doing. Now, that was unfortunate. I wasn't even trying to do a medium kick right there, and I just lost that whole round because of that. Tried to catch him with a sandblast, but unfortunately, he was able to recover fast enough, but I'm just thankful that he was not able to drive and pack me back. Now, he makes good reads. He always jumps when I'm trying to drive and pack him, but you have to understand something. I'm trying to catch him when he's throwing the sandblast. I fucked up the punish right there. You can see I fucked up the punish. And I just cashed in the level 3 super. You know, like, obviously you don't want to do that. But I wanted to do that because I wanted to make sure I won this round. And not to mention, I don't feel like I need a super to beat this guy. I feel like I could beat him without a super. I fuck up right there, and I think I lose this match because of that. So yeah, I basically lost this match because my inputs kept dropping. I mean, it was close. It was close, but I just kept dropping my moves. And he caught me right there, so he takes this, takes that round, that match, but I think I end up winning the set overall. Now, the one thing I don't like about Chun-Li is like how quickly she burns herself out. Like, I feel like she just doesn't have good drive management compared to other characters. Again, I could not get in the stance after doing that. The down heavy. Every time I do the down heavy punch, I just can't go in the stance. That's like the second time. If I didn't make that mistake in the last match, I probably would have won it. I would have won it. Again, I'm doing his on shield, trying to catch him with the sandblast because I know he wants to sandblast me. Like, I know he wants to sandblast me. So I'm trying other things right now. I'm trying to do drive reversals, trying to utilize them. Trying to, you know, use all the tools I have available to me. Also, drive impacts. I tried to not use it in the past because I feel like a bad habit. But since I'm getting, like, more experience right now, I figured, you know, like, I understand when to use drive impact, but I still don't know the frame data, so I feel like that, and not knowing fully, like, what's cancelable or not, I feel like that is, what's gonna beat me. But yeah, we ended up winning this set, so that's good. Jab, 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 spiral arrow, spin knuckle, drive rush, grab,
That's basically how you can summarize this whole matchup right here. Or rather, this whole set. So yeah, this is just another case where somebody can cheat because you're playing a top tier character. It's annoying too because I lose points, and this matchup actually is, this whole set is the reason why it took me so long to rank up. So it annoys me how they know how to make their moves safe. This Cammy knows how to make like certain moves generally unsafe, safe.
Round 2.
And you just have to know like what distance to use. It takes a little bit of practice, but you just have to spend, you know, maybe a couple of days just practicing in matches, and you'll figure it out. You'll figure it out. It's not hard. Candy's not hard. Like if I was playing Candy right now, I would be at least, I would be at least diamond. I would at least be diamond. Like diamond 1, diamond 2, maybe diamond 3. With the amount of hours I put in practice with Chun-Li, I would still have to just because Diamond 3 is like, you have to like get into high diamonds. Like, I feel like the Diamond rank is like when top tier characters kind of stop their rank. And you kind of have to get fundamentals.
Cammy wins! Round 1.
But yeah, now like the match starts lagging really badly, and I just stopped caring about that. Like I already know I'm at a severe disadvantage for I mean, just look how much skill is involved. That only happened because I failed the Oki. If I would have gotten the Oki out, he would. Oh my god, that's so fucking bad. And it makes me wonder though, how did it start lagging like this? Like all of a sudden, like it wasn't like this set, or the first. Suddenly in the second match, it starts lagging. I don't know. It's kind of suspicious, you know? It's a little suspect. Yeah, basically, she just... The only way she can win is like that. It's just so annoying. I hate fighting Candy. They're just so annoying. There's just no skill involved at all. Some of the moves they have is safe. They don't even have to play neutral, they can just skip neutral, like do stupid shit like that. Like I'm already in a corner right now. Like, that fast. I'm blocking, literally blocking with the move, and I'm still being carried in the corner. Jab, jab, jab. That's basically all she's doing.
Hands up. Keep holding. Keep holding.
Yep. That's Cammy for you.
Cammy wins.
So basically, we have similar situation going on right here. Scrub getting carried by a top tier character. I'm already in the corner. Just a couple hits, I'm already in the corner. Now, fortunately, he was kind enough to let me out of the corner, which is why he's like backing up. I don't know why he's backing up. I don't know why he's not applying pressure. You know, you're Ken, dude. You don't need drive gauge to fucking pressure people, alright? You literally can have a move that allows you to, like, pressure people without using drive gauge.
Now you understand.
Round 2. Fight.
So that was a pretty easy round for me. This guy's basically not even that good. Again, just being carried by top tier. And plus I'm dropping my moves as well, which sucks. Like if I wasn't dropping my moves, I probably would have beaten this guy. And the outcome would have been a complete opposite. Wow, I actually lose because of this. Yeah, I think I lose this fucking match, dude. All because my lightning kicks did not come out. That is tragic. Holy shit, dude. Okay. I'm actually thankful I won that, because if I would have lost that, round, I would have been sad. Alright, so it looks like I do take a set, but unfortunately, he ends up winning because in the next 2 matches because again, Ken is just so OP. He's got literally everything, dude. Again, the only other character I would consider cheaper than Ken is JP. But outside of JP though, Ken is easily the most fucking ridiculous character in the game. He really is. Now watch what he does, dude. Watch what he does. Fucking DP. He fucking DPs, bro. DP, fucking Dragon Lash, heavy Dragon Lash. You don't need skill for this character. You don't. You don't need skill for Ken. You don't need skill for Ken. You don't. And of course I fucked that up. Because, like, this just comes to show you, like, not only is Ken fucking better character overall than Chun-Li, but like he's so much easier to use as well. You don't need nearly as much levels of execution to win with him as you do with her. Like, it is just, you could just tell. You can tell. Okay, you can just tell how imbalanced this game is. People say this game is so well balanced. It really isn't. It's only well balanced to like really highly skilled players, I think. But for like, you know, average skill players like me, like, that's not really the case. And you can see this. You can see this, man. You can totally see this. Heavy Dragon Lash, so safe. You can just spam the fuck out of that move, dude. Like, it's literally plus on block. It's like it's like low risk, high reward. So why wouldn't you spam the fuck out of the move, right? I don't know why that did not confirm. So I feel like the reason why I lost this set is because the game kind of fucked me. Easy mode combos. Yeah, basically, I didn't lose because he outplayed me. I lost because he's just using a he's just using a better character. It's that simple, man. Okay, so I kind of got a little tilted here, which is kind of the reason why I forgot to record. But this is like the first match. So that was an accident. I didn't mean to be a level 1 right there. No, you have to understand. He's gonna get like. He spent level 3 in the last round, I think. So I really don't need a super beat this guy. But I have to be careful because it's Marisa. You know how Marisa is, dude. She was trying to go for command grab, but unfortunately, yeah, so she got a lucky kick, and I lost because of that. And I'm like literally going back down in rankings right now because of that. So yeah, it's unfortunate. You know, it was close. It was really close. And, game doesn't take in consideration like if it was a close match or not. It doesn't really care about that. Which is really stupid if you ask me. Safe jump, got countered by a fucking grab. One thing I noticed that backdash against Marisa is actually not a bad option to use. It can help you outspace a lot of her like lunging attacks. God damn, dude, the damage is insane.
Round 2. Fight.
So once again, she tries to do the command grab, but doesn't realize that I'm just gonna EXDP that. That's it. That's the safe option that I have. I'm gonna EXDP that shit, and that's that. Because she can't cancel out. Yeah, I kind of wish she had more HP. Because I would have loved to like see if I could land that combo I've been practicing like literally every fucking day that I get to actually land in an actual match. So hard though because it's super situational. Once again, I fucking cannot land that combo, dude. I jump and then I just throw her. I know she's trying to go back. I think that was a mistake. I was trying to drive parry. But it's whatever. I end up taking that. And I think I end up winning the next match as well. Now she's playing very weird. I don't know what like she's trying to do. But her corner pressure is really underwhelming. I back up because I'm burnt out. And she could do a lot of damage through chip damage. Again, she tried to do command grab. She either tried to... Dude, that was so bullshit. I can't believe I got hit by that. But I catch her with an EXDP, so I'll take that. So I whip punish her. Marisa just love to throw that move out. because, you know, you're not used to being punished at this rank. So, I'm teaching Miss Marisa very early on what happens when you showing her why spacing is important. I think I finished her right here. Yep. So this is pretty much the end of the set. Okay, so we got another top tier cat. Alright, I don't know, I think this goes a full set, but I think he ends up winning because, you know, my moves are dropping and I make a lot of mistakes. It costs me the game. You know, same story basically, you know. Now, he's throwing fireballs and I don't like that. So I'm using the stance medium punch to try to catch him throwing fireballs, because I don't like when he throws fireballs at me. And I don't think he likes when I throw fireballs at him, because, yeah, he does a whole chunk of damage right now, and I could have perfected him. Nice catch right there. I'm at 50%. Catch him with this cross-up, which I like. I'm really loving this cross-up, I'm telling you. I love this cross-up. You know, it's really good. I'll kind of delay it a little bit. They'll do something, and then I'll do the cross-up while they're trying to either grab me, or they'll try to delay tech, I think. I think that's why they wait like a second, and then they try to grab, because they're doing a delay tech. And then I'm just going to do a cross-up, do a side switch, and then I'll just do a side switch combo, and I'll put him in the corner, then, you know, then I can do some big damage. But right here, I'm getting him in the corner, which I like, and there you go. Look at this. I fuck up though. I fuck up, and I could probably lose this round from this fuck up. I would be really sad if that happens, I'll tell you. If I'm watching this right now and I lose, I actually lost. Holy shit, I'm sad right now. I cannot believe I fucking lost. I fucking lost because of just pure bad luck and pure luck on Ken's part. Bro, I can't believe how lucky this guy is, dude. This guy has no idea how lucky he is that my inputs are dropping. Like, this guy is literally, like, winning by pure luck here. And it pisses me off how this guy... And again, my Oki failed. My Oki has failed. My Oki has failed. It's not coming out. Alright, now I think he caught on my, to my cross-up, which is why he's doing that. But fortunately, I won. I won that match. Now, if I wasn't dropping inputs, I would probably win this next match as well. But clearly that is not the case. Clearly what's happening is my inputs are dropping, and he doesn't have to worry about that because he's playing a much easier character than I am, so, you know, for him, he doesn't have to worry. He doesn't have to worry about if his, stance medium kick is going to come out or not. He doesn't have to worry about any of that. That's like a non-factor for him. This is why Ken is so popular. He's fun to use because you don't have to worry about your inputs dropping. And, you know, you get to win games in the process. I mean, like, what's not fun about that, right?
Round 2. Fight.
I mean, what is not fun about getting 3 easy wins with a character that's very accessible, has flashy looking combos that are not that hard to execute? Side switcher, boom, 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 look at that fire kick, oh my god, I love Street Fighter 6, it's so fun. Yeah, I'm very good at this game, guys. I'm actually platinum right now, and I get really good win streaks because the game gives me Ken. Ken can do very good combos, very cool. And I don't even know what the fuck frame data is, but I'm just winning games. I don't know why I'm winning games, but I am. Yeah, I got a friend. He's master, and yeah, he never touched the game since then. You know, he doesn't know anything about frame data, doesn't understand anything about neutral or anything. Every time I mention neutral, he's always asking me, yeah, what's neutral? Never heard of neutral before. But yeah, he's mastering. He's a master Ken. Ken masters. Yeah, so that's like how brain this character is. There we go. Easy mode combos. Jinray, Shoryuken, and before you know it, I'm missing 50% of my health. I'm trying to get out of stance, and I take a. Fortunately, all I take is a little light kick as a result, which is good. No, of course not. Nah, I'm not gonna let you do your combo here. I'm just gonna do a crouch light, and while I'm in burnout. So I could do that, and then, yeah. I fucked up on my super. It wasn't gonna kill him anyways, but... Yeah. Fucking Ken, dude. You don't need skill to win with this guy. You really don't need skill to win with this character. It's just, it's all free, dude. It's all free. You just need to press buttons and that's it. Get the win. Get the win. All his bread and butter combos. No execution at all. Just, yeah, just basic combos. Very easy. Everything just combos, you know? Hell, you could just hit one button and you can make a combo out of that, yeah? I get lucky, I catch him while he's doing a heavy Jinray kick, and I get a nice little BMD combo, but I'm burnt out. I'm all burnt out. And, now he's burnt out, but it doesn't matter because I'm basically dead. You just hit two buttons at once and I die. Just does a throw, and I die. Just like that. I guessed, and I guessed wrong. Excuse me. Wow. He's just hitting buttons, and I'm at 50%. Oh no, I'm not. Gets the chain that into a level 3. Wow. This guy's you're so good, bro. You're so good. And just like that, almost all my health's gone because I guessed wrong. Oh my god, he's so good. Look at this guy. Look how good he is. He's just mashing buttons. That's all he's doing. So yeah, this is ranked right now. This is fucking ranked. Now you know why this game's considered a joke. Losing to this fucking bozo. That's right. Okay, so another match where I faced a fucking bozo who's just spamming fucking gimmicks. So yeah, that's it. I mean, this guy is just fucking jumping around, doesn't know what the fuck neutral is. You don't even have to play neutral with Blanca because you could just spam Blanca balls. How else do you think DSP got to master on 2 different accounts with this one character alone? With this literal character, bro. This fucking character, dude. It's like literally no skill required. Wow. Now, unfortunately, I end up choking right here. I died from chip damage because He's Blanca. You don't need skill to play this character. Just spam Blanca balls. That's all you do. Spam Blanca balls. And just do some basic ass combo. Grab, spam. Main grab, spam. Regular grab, spam. Until you win. Until you get to master. DSP can do it. Anybody can do it. So yeah, as you can imagine, I pretty much quit right after this match. Yeah, so the game figured having one cheesy character wasn't enough. Let me throw another cheesy character at you. And that's what the game did by giving me this Rashid. Not only is this guy cheesing with the game with a cheesy character, but he also has shitty connection as well. It's fucking lagging like hell. Everything's freezing up, and it literally drops my combos because of that. So, not only do I end up quitting after the first match, but I end up blocking him as well. Because this is what you gotta do, man. Look at that. Like, this is not playable. He's basically just taking advantage of the fact that the game's fucking lagging. You know, it's not like I get outplayed or anything. It's just he's abusing a cheesy character with a very, very bad connection. Wow, such skill, huh? Now I think I lose more points because he's lower ranked than me too. Like, look how bad that is. I dropped my combo because of the lag. Like, how do you play this game with this kind of lag? How? You just can't. So this is when he's gonna spam like cheese tactics right now. Look at this. Look at this lag. I'm honestly convinced this guy's lag switching. So yeah, fuck this guy and his mother. Get banned, bitch. Okay, so the game finally gives us a break from having to fight cheesy characters, and we get a Ryu, so that's a nice change of pace. Now, Ryu's not an easy pushover, alright? I've said this before. I think Ryu's a good character. I don't think he's terrible. People think he's terrible for some reason, because he's not as, like, broken as Ken. But one advantage that Ryu has over Ken is that he hits harder than Ken. Okay, and you literally had an Endwalker, who was like the best Ryu player. Literally, like, almost beat a really good jury player, a tournament-winning jury player, in a match of 10. Like, he could have won that easily. It's just the player made the right read, and the jury's just thought it was a lot better than me. But yeah, you know, Ryu definitely is not terrible. He's not terrible. I mean, he's not like top tier for sure. You'll definitely lose to like tournament players who are using top tiers. That's like when like tiers actually matter. But at least in this level of play, you know, this Ryu had a 7-win streak before facing me. That's pretty damn good. So clearly he's okay. Clearly he's okay. But yeah, and let's be honest here. He probably beat at least 3 Kens. At least 3 Kens. Probably 4 Kens or 5 Kens he beat. He probably beat a couple of Kens in some sets. If we're counting sets, he beat like maybe 2 Kens. And maybe a Kami. A Kami and a half. So, you know, clearly Ryu's not like too shabby. He's got Fireball, he's got an invincible reversal, you know. He's got a throw loop even, which is something Chun-Li doesn't have. So, you know, he's not terrible, man. He's not like poverty, you know. He ain't poverty. It's not like, oh, I picked Ryu, I'm gonna probably lose unless I'm so much better than my opponent. You know, it's not like that. He's got all the tools he needs. It's pretty hard, it's hard like a truck. And like I said, I have a lot of trouble against some of the Ryus I face. Some of them beat me really fucking bad, and it's crazy, man. So, but he's not. But when I lose to Ryu, I'm not as pissed off as when I lose to a fucking like Rashid or a Ken or a JP. You know, I don't feel that way. I don't feel like I got cheated. So that's the difference. I don't mind being outplayed. I don't mind losing. If I got outplayed by a better player, then that's fine. I don't care. You know? Or he played better than me, made better Ryus and shit like that, that's fine. I don't mind. That's part of the fucking game. But when I'm getting cheesed, like if I'm losing to like Rashid because they're lagging and they're just doing really cheesy shit, or if I'm losing the Blanca balls, that's different. So this was a good match, I like it. So so I'm facing a Modern Ken, and this is his rank up match. He wants to get Platinum 3, and I'm like, okay. I decided to test him, see if he's got what it takes, and I don't know what happened, man. This guy's not doing good. But I lose to this guy, and then he ends up quitting afterwards. I mean, like, look at this. Like, if I was more reactive, there's DIs I never would have lost. Look how much drive gauge it costs. Oh my god, dude, this guy sucks. The fact I lost to this Ken shows you, like, how skillless he is, and he's playing on Modern too. He's playing on Modern, so I don't think when I lose to a Modern player, I don't feel like I lost to like I don't feel like we're playing the same game. I feel like what happened was he was playing a different game than I was. It's like he was playing checkers and I was playing chess. That's how it feels. And once again, I dropped my inputs because Chun-Li's a hard character to play. She's a hard character to play. So you're gonna drop inputs. EXDP, man. Fucking. So I react to that DI. I tried to do my level 3, but I failed on that. I don't know how the fuck I lose, dude. Of course, when I do my EX, it doesn't come out. So yeah, no skill required. He gets to Plat 3, but he's still a scrub. And he quits like a little bitch. Alright, so I got this jury, and he's the same rank as me, but he definitely makes me work for my win, I will say that. So I'm playing a little passively, he's playing a little passively. Now, I don't think he really understands his characters that well, and his combos. And it makes sense. Like, if you're playing a top tier character like Jury and you're only in Platinum, I feel like it's because you don't know your character's combos well enough. Whereas with me, you can know combos very well, but again, it's just because Chun-Li is not top tier like Jury, so that's the problem. And her level of execution is super hard. You see all the shit I'm dropping. You see all the shit I'm dropping.
Round 2. Fight.
So this guy is like pretty kind of close to platinum for himself. I think you need like 16,600 LP to get to platinum 4. So this guy's kind of close. He's on a 5-win streak, so you know he's racking up wins. He knows how to block up high, so that's pretty good on him, you know. Even I'm having trouble blocking high sometimes from overhead, so. So I take this round, and I think we go into the final round, but I think I end up losing this fucking round. And if I have to take a guess on how I lost this final round, it's probably because I throw a fireball when he decides to jump, and I get fucked. So that right there, see, I'm doing that same shit. Throwing a fireball, he's reacting to that by jumping over it and getting a punish combo on me. I burn myself out to land this combo on him. I don't know, maybe I need this. How do I lose this? Do I even, first of all, do I even use this? I mean, being a burnout obviously is not good. I should just like keep defending and just take the chip damage, right? I should have whip punished that. Oh, okay, so somehow I end up winning that. For some reason I thought I lost it, but maybe not. I'm kind of curious to see how, because this whole set's like over 6 minutes long, so I don't know if I end up losing this next match, or if each of these rounds are just so long. Because as you can see, I'm like really defensive. Because you kind of have to be defensive against Jury, because if you like make one mistake and she catches you, you're stuck in a combo like that. So this round's all hers. Jury just absolutely destroys you, man. You give her one opportunity and she'll just like absolutely wreck your shit. So yeah, I'm playing pretty well. Oh no, am I gonna? No, the problem is if she gets a critical art on me, I'm dead. I feel like she could have won by now. If she would have done a critical art on me, she would have been able to win. No, that was close, dude. I feel like she should have won that. There were like two moments I saw where she could have won that. So you could just tell like which one of these characters are harder to use. Just got me in the corner, and this ain't good for me at least. Drive impact, I punish that. Ooh, she punishes me with a drive reversal. Now, again, like, if she would have just used the level 3 super, I would be dead. I don't know why she did that. I really don't. Now look how bad she just choked right there. You know? So that was really close, but I ended up winning the set 2-0, so I'm pretty happy about that. Well, this wouldn't be ranked if you didn't have to fight through an army of Kens and juries, now would it? So, another Ken, man, another Ken. So, this is a flat 3 Ken. So we're going up against similarly ranked opponents, and this guy's got his combos, man. He's got his Ken combos. He's been eating his Kenios. He is definitely Ken-up, I will say that. And damn, so good, man. I just got outplayed so bad right there. I mean, man, I'm so bad at this game. I should just uninstall, man. I absolutely should. I should probably uninstall, reset everything, reassess everything, watch go on the YouTube channel Havoc and watch the Modern JP Prodigy and know what real Street Fighter is, right? Learn from the master, learn from the pro himself. Nah, dude. What I gotta do, man, what I gotta do is I just gotta keep practicing, man. I gotta keep practicing, gotta keep refining it. You know, eventually it goes into muscle memory where misinputs, even with a tough character like this, like misinputs will end up becoming less and less common, so I mean, I'm still in a good position here, right? But the match is so laggy, dude. Like, goddamn. Now, I don't know why. Why the fuck did I rematch this guy? His fucking connection sucks, but... Man, I was tilted at the time, so I'm like, you know what? Fuck this. Let's run him back. Because I almost beat him. And I should have won that, like, last round in the last match. I should have won that. God damn, well, dude, what is the connection? 60 MS? It's bad. I fucked up my goddamn punish, man. Hate that. And not to mention, dude, like, if you start learning gimmicks and everything, you're never gonna learn the fucking game. What's gonna happen when you face players who know how to get past gimmicks? Well, you're gonna end up getting fucked. I should have done EXDP, but the problem is, I got robbed, dude. I got robbed that round. I don't care if anybody says I got robbed that round. I absolutely did get robbed that round, dude. I was trying to do a drive rush, and I did a drive parry and he grabbed me. That never would have happened if I got drive rush. Now sometimes when I try doing down kick, down heavy kick, I do that cross up attack instead. So that could have happened there. Because I don't see why I would try to get cross up in that situation. Now I have no idea how I came back here. How the fuck did I come back? I mean, I have no idea, dude. Look how little health I had. And I did a move that was highly punishable, so... But you could just see, I'm dropping everything. So once again, I'm in a bad situation here. I'm in a bad situation right now. I do a Hail Mary level 3 super critical art, and it just so happens to kill him. Actually, no, it doesn't. But that does.
Chun-Li wins.
So, that was really... He's probably really pissed off right now. I would be if I were him. He definitely should have won round 2. So he rematches, tries to right his wrongs here, but I don't think he ends up doing that. So yeah, he was probably very tilted after this. Now he tries to grab me, but you can actually counter guard break as well, or grab escape. So that's good. But again, it doesn't really seem like safe jumps are really worth it. He failed to punish. He failed to punish. He could have punished me, but he failed. Again, he's like... The reason why he's losing is because he cannot properly whiff punish. Like, you see how I'm whiff punishing? I failed because I dropped my inputs, but like... You see how I'm whiff punishing him? He fucked up, man. Like... I don't know how he's fucking up like this. Like, he's fucking up so bad. He's playing Ken. Probably one of the easiest characters in the game. Like, how are you fucking up with Ken of all freaking characters? That makes no sense. You know, I don't want to be in a corner with him, so I decided to use drive reversal. But I'm still in the corner, and I burn myself out to get myself out of the corner, and he's probably going to end up putting me back in the corner. But then he puts himself in the corner. And we trade, but it obviously didn't work in my favor, so that's why we won that round. And so obviously both of us were making mistakes. I finally punished a heavy Dragon Lash, but I fucked up on the goddamn medium stance kick. It's just so annoying, dude. So fucking annoying. Again, the execution, the level of execution required is insane. Tries to go for the EX Fireball, and I catch him by slipping underneath. I fuck up, of course, and I end up winning. So very sloppy, very sloppy. All right, so we got another mirror match. This time, however, we're not going up against the guy who's probably a master rank with a different character, or some guy with tons of experience with fighting games. This is a guy who's, you know, kind of learning the character still. You know, he looks like he's experimenting with the aerial lightning kicks, which is which has its use. I don't use it that often, but from what I heard, you basically use it if you're going up against a character with command grabs. It's really hard to do it effectively though, because how it works is you jump and you immediately lightning kick. So I can't really do it that effectively, but he's doing a good job locking me down. I think he takes this round. I'm just throwing drive impacts because I'm trying to catch him. I'm trying to catch him either doing Hazanshu or a Kikoken. So yeah. Now I catch him with a Kikoken with a stance medium. Now he tried to pull off a pretty complex combo right there, you know. But again, you have to take into consideration: is it worth going into burnout for? Because when you're playing Chun-Li, dude, she uses more drive gauge than any other character in the game. So, you know, you're gonna go into burnout more often. This guy probably doesn't really understand kind of like the character that well. He's not that comfortable with her. He's trying to get at feeling for her. That's why he's platinum. But basically, you know, he doesn't really understand kind of like when to go into burnout, what kind of combos to extend. Now he does a nice drive reverse, which is nice. I like it. I noticed he's still throwing a lot of Kikokens, which is good. It's a good move. It's really good. It's definitely very nice. Now I could have punished that, but I didn't for some reason. But I do punish his whipped drive impact. I got caught by the down heavy kick. But he doesn't really do any OPs on it, but I do punish his block drive reversal, so. The only time I would do drive reversal is if I know they're like in the middle of a combo. If I catch him doing a Kikoken and with a drive impact, and I win the first match with that. So I think the second match is very similar. Again, he keeps it competitive, I'll say that. He kept me on my feet. I was definitely on my toes this entire set. I was on my toes. Unfortunately, he failed to capitalize on the block spinning bird kick, but he did capitalize on some other whip punish. I think it was like a medium punch, I think. His anti-airs are on point. Every time I try to jump on him. Now he tried to catch me doing the Kikoken, but he was a little too late, so. Does a good job of blocking the Hazanshus as well.
Round 2. Fight.
Alright, so I punish his block spinning bird kick myself. Catches me with the down heavy kick again. So I'm trying to block low. Now I can't move that much. I guess he's doing the down heavy kick because he's trying to catch me moving. Because I'm moving a lot. He knows I'm moving a lot, and that's what I would do. If I'm using down heavy kick, I am going to use that in order to punish my opponent's movement, like DJ's drive rush or Jury's drive rush. That's how I would use it. So I figured I need to stop moving so that I can not get caught by that. Now he could have finished me. He definitely could have finished me. But ultimately, he ends up choking, I think, by getting caught by that. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. once again, another fucking mirror match. I don't know why, like, suddenly everybody's playing Chun-Li. I don't get it, man. It makes no sense to me. You know. Now this one doesn't really go my way. The reason why I don't go my way is, again, I'm just dropping my fucking combos, dude. Like, I really am. I'm dropping my shit. This guy's game's on point. I knew he was gonna go for that Oki, which is why I did Drive Rush. So I introduced him to my own Oki, and I introduced him to safe jumps. So keep him in the corner. He got me with the bait. Now it was interesting at first, and I was pretty much challenging him, but ultimately he ends up using more throws, and that's the whole reason as to why he ends up beating me, is because he just starts spamming throws. It's kind of disappointing, man. It's like when you're trying to do a mirror match, you're kind of like it's almost like you're trying to show each other techniques, and he wasn't really introducing me to anything I have never seen before, or anything I don't implement. All he's really doing is he was just abusing my inability to detecting throws, essentially. Like, for an example, what he could have done is he could have done a drive rush followed by a light punch, stance medium kick, and then he could have done heavy. He could have done like a heavy, what is it, tension kick? God, I'm having like a massive game fight right now. So I just barely won that round with the skin of my teeth. Opens up the OD Hazanshu. I don't know why you do OD Hazanshu, to be honest with you, because regular heavy Hazanshu, it's also invulnerable to projectiles, so I don't know why you'd spend the drive gauge on doing it, to be honest with you. The only reason you use OD Hazanshu is because it has less recovery frames. That's about it. So I don't know what happens here, dude. Like, he's almost dead. Okay, so he ends up losing this match, but I think he ends up coming back the next two matches. Which, you know, again, I'm not having a good night. I just came back from vacation, and I'm still like kind of rusty, you know. So I'm dropping a lot of inputs here, man. So this is when he starts spamming throws. Like, he realizes that I'm not able to tech throws, so what's he doing? Again, what he could have done, not that it matters because he could just throw me to death, but since I was against the wall, he could have literally have done a drive rush because he had drive gauge to do a light jab followed by a heavy lightning kick and a heavy Hazanshu to finish me. So again, this is not stuff that I'm new to. This is not stuff that I'm like unfamiliar with. He's not doing something that's like totally groundbreaking for me. And as you can see, he tries to do that wall jump thing again. I catch him with it. And then I probably, either I finish him here, or if he's close to being finished. Oh yeah, so he tries to do a crouch medium kick, and I catch him with a driver cut. So, you know, it begs the question, like, what exactly is going on here? What am I, like, how am I quote-unquote being outplayed here? So one thing I should probably do is capitalize on my hit confirms. If I'm landing my fucking crouch medium kick, I need to follow it up with either a drive rush and my BNB, or just do medium spinning bird kick right afterwards. Yeah. This is why like she's so fucking hard, because it's like, you know, you have so many options, but you have to make a split-second like decision when to use said option, and that's what makes her so fucking hard. So usually, what happens for the most part is you end up just freezing. You end up just freezing. So again, I'm just not playing as well as I should, and he's capitalizing on it. That's it. I don't know what I was thinking here. Why did I do that? That makes no sense. But again, I'm just playing so fucking bad right now. You could just see how bad I'm playing. It's not like this guy's playing like groundbreaking or anything like that. I'm just playing like shit right now. I'm playing really, really shitty. That's it. Bottom line. Wake up EX defense. I mean, at this point, I just give up. Like, I really don't think this match proved who the better Chun-Li was. All it did was just show that he was playing slightly better that night. That was it. Like, I just don't feel like I got outplayed here. You know? Like, even his fundamentals, it wasn't like his fundamentals were like better or anything like that. Nothing really was. He didn't have anything that was like better. He didn't. He just made less mistakes than me. That's all he did. He made less mistakes than me. I made more mistakes, and he capitalized on his said mistakes. That was all that happened. I'm not saying I never benefited from capitalizing on other players' mistakes either, but again, this is like irregular. I don't make this many mistakes normally. You have to understand that. So there you go. That's why I lost. It's whatever. I don't even give a fuck. Now, surprisingly, Manon has not been giving me much trouble. Like, normally, you guys know I fucking struggle against this bitch. Like, her mix-ups always get me and shit. Her command grabs that do monstrous damage when she gets high metals. Like, I usually get fucked by this chick, but I've actually been doing pretty good against Manon. Manon has not been an issue for me. Manon, like, yeah, she has not been an issue for me. I got lucky though, I'm not gonna lie. I did get lucky. She would have caught me and gotten the free medal otherwise, but so I'm like getting really lucky with the pokes, you know? Now she gets me the level 2 super. Was that wise? I don't know. So I notice when I get knocked down, she'll do the overhead, which is actually not safe. You can catch, a lot of her moves she has can be caught with the driver attack. Like, she doesn't have many cancelable, so I decided to take advantage of that. So I do my critical art, and I think this is just enough to kill him. So this is how I take the first round. I mean, the first match.
Chun-Li wins.
And keep in mind he's platinum 2, so if I lose to this guy, I think I lose more than I win, points wise. So I have to like make sure I don't make any mistakes. Now that was a punish count because she did whiff a command grab. I fucked up, you know. Again, like I said earlier, if you see me do a heavy punch when they're on the ground, and I'm going for an Oki, and I'm trying to do it, and I'm doing a heavy punch on Oki, it means I fucked up the inputs for stance. I should have done a light punch. Just spam light punch. Yeah, she blocks it, but she's in burnout. She takes chip damage, and it's just enough to kill her by chip damage. So that worked out well. Tries to open it with that move. I fucked up on the 10 show kicks, which is very unfortunate. Just barely. Just barely. Now she ends up winning this round, I think, because of that. All because I dropped my fucking combo. Very unfortunate. As you can see, she has 5 medals now, so she is in a pretty advantageous position right now. She doesn't have a full meter, but she does have 5 medals, and I fucked up on my goddamn stance meter kick, which is so fucking annoying. And once again, I fuck up on dude, I'm fucking up on everything right now. Alright, that's the bottom line, and this is what's so frustrating about this fucking session, is that I'm making so many input errors. But it looks like I end up closing it out right here. So that's pretty good. So we got our winning streak back. All we gotta do is just keep on winning, and we'll be plat 4 in no time. So back to the Sea of Cannons. Platinum 2. So, you know what? So I mean, it's whatever. I don't care. Like, he was playing weird again. It's just the typical online game, dude. It's just a weird online game. I don't know why they play this way, but they do. Sometimes that makes it easy to beat them, other times they just do like unpredictable shit and they just take you off, like, off guard, man. I'm pretty much gonna lose this round. I'm like 1 throw away from losing this round, so I get some damage in, but you know, all he has to do is get 1 reversal or dragon punch or that to win the round. So it's like whatever. Like, I'll spend whatever necessary drive gauge I need to, because it'll reset after the round, but like I'm not gonna like take the super, of course. Should have just done the light kick from stance. That's one thing I don't know why I'm doing. Like, if I have a confirm, if I can get a confirmed hit, but I choose to go for something that's not confirmed, then like that's just stupid. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I find that combo like very fucking satisfying.
and I end the finishing thing with a drive impact.
Chun-Li wins. Round 1.
He does an OD version of the freaking Dragon Lash. I don't know why you do that. But yeah, but either way, it was a good read on my part. So there you go. I tried to. He tried to get out of the corner, and I decided to just air throw him. I'm trying to implement more air throws, man. Like that's one thing I feel like I want to do. If I can implement air throws, I can like really make my corner pressure even better. Like my goal, like here's my goal. I can't believe I choked this fucking round. By the way, that pisses me off. This just shows. This is the prime example of why Ken is so fucking overpowered. But yeah, my goal is to make it so that when I put my opponent in the corner, they never get out, and I keep them there until I bring their health to 0. That's my goal. So slowly get him to the corner. Yeah, I fucked up on like 5 different ways right there. But it doesn't really matter because this round is basically mine. I mean, it should have been over. The match should have been over. He never should have been able to fucking come back in the first round. I should have finished him there. I definitely should have. I don't know how he came back. Fucking drive impact. Random drive impact, dude. Tries to do it again. I was waiting for it. Fuck up on my inputs. I think this almost causes me to lose, actually. He still falls for the overhead. I love it. So this should bring him burnout. Like, he still has his level 2. So I'm kind of keeping that in mind. I mean, but fortunately, I catch him that hit string and I finish him with a spinning bird kick. Alright, so we got 4 win streak, and I'm planning on keeping this going. Both have a win streak going. It's funny that right now we're facing Adam, and he belongs to a group called No Time for Lab, which is probably why he picks Ken. Because every time he wakes up, he either throws or he does EXDP. He never does anything other than that. Random ass. Oh my god, dude, why would you do that? Like, what was the purpose of that EXDP? Like, what were you trying to do? Once again, wake up throw. So it's either wake up throw or wake up. Alright, so I finished him off with a Kikoken super, and he pretty much leaves after this. Okay, my mistake. He does not leave after this, which is very surprising because, like, this whole set was so short. This is like one of the shortest sets I've ever had. So I think this guy really should be hitting the lab if he's serious about it, if he wants to get out of Platinum 2, because not even Kenneth's gonna save his ass. Like, look at the way he plays. Like, come on, dude. You really think this guy's gonna fucking get anywhere? He can't even fucking block.
So yeah, first round was pretty easy. Goddamn, what the fuck does he do, dude? Yeah, at this point, I said I don't care. I don't care. Like if he wakes up DPs, that's fine. If I condition him to wake up EXDP all the time, and look at this, he misses his combo because he didn't lab, and he ends up getting a super art into the face, and our win streak continues. Okay, so this is my rank up opportunity, and what does the game give me? A fucking Plat 2 JP. And this guy is bad, dude. This guy is bad. Like, this guy can't combo for shit. He doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. But yet, he ends up beating me. He breaks my 6-win streak. He's terrible. He's fucking terrible, dude. That's where he is. He's fucking awful. He didn't deserve to take my streak away. So, yeah, after I just one and done him, and after that I fucking blocked his ass because, again, I don't enjoy fighting tier whores. If you're a tier whore, you don't deserve to face me, you know? Like, look at this guy. He's a scrub. Who does that? Who spams command grab? So you think this is okay? This is easy. We got this, right? You would think. But for some reason, I was stuck in drive parry. But what bothers me is that his zoning does so much damage through drive gauge. Like, that's what really bothers me. Now, I made a mistake here. I shouldn't have done that. And he gets lucky here. He gets very lucky. Like I said, he got so lucky right there. Like, look at that. How can you have good normals that are cancelable? This is off of one drive impact, by the way. I lost over 50% of my health from one drive impact. One drive impact. I'm sorry guys, but I might be a dickhead, but if you're gonna play like this, play with the top tier and ranked, I'm just gonna block you. So yeah, that's what I did to this fucking loser right here. I quit out, went to his opponent details, and I fucking added this chump to my block list. So because of that loser from the last match that took all our points away, we need to complete 2 full sets now to rank up, when we literally had a rank up opportunity in the last, before the beginning of our last set. Before that, and then, again, that fucking loser ended up just taking it. So, right now, we're going up against a fucking Plat 2 jury, and she's abusing the fuck out of drive impact, and I'm dropping my fucking combos because I'm pissed, and, you know, that's just been, like, I'm tilted, so I'm, like, even sloppier. Yeah, it's fucking annoying, man. I fucking hate when that happens. You know? Having a fucking loser like that just fucking take shit away from you undeservingly. It's fucking annoying. So, yeah. You know? Fortunately, this jury's not that good, so it's not like we have a huge issue to worry about. He's not punishing spinning bird kick on block. He's not really doing any damaging combos. A lot of things suboptimal. I mean, that's what you can expect from a fucking Platinum 2 player, dude.
think that was a medium punch, otherwise I would have been able to retaliate. I fucked up. Like I said, man, I'm sloppy right now. I did a spinning bird kick. Should have been blocked. He didn't block it for some reason. I was trying to catch him, like drive impacting me. I was looking for a drive impact or drive rush, so I can use my level 3 super and catch him. But unfortunately, I don't do that. Yeah, I'm playing really sloppy right now. I don't even know if I win this. Do I even win this? Somehow I do, yeah. And I think he leaves afterwards as well. Now, to be honest with you, I would rather. I'm glad that this was the matchup, or this was the set rather, that I actually ranked up in, because this guy is much better than that other scrub that we faced, that fucking loser JP. I'm actually now, of course, Cammy's top tier. She is top tier, and you can see that. But you could just see this guy is much better. This guy literally is he's literally almost Platinum 5. Okay, and the only rank after Platinum 5 is that's like the last Platinum rank. Plat 5 is the last Platinum rank before getting to Diamond. So this guy right here is pretty much on his way to getting the Diamond rank right now. And this is, so I can't think of a better opponent to get our rank up against than against this guy. So it kind of worked out. I'm actually more satisfied that this was the guy that we ended up earning our win against, and we really had to work hard for our win right here. This guy, you know, he was making a lot of mistakes. But I was also making a lot of mistakes as well, as you guys have seen from my other matches. So, you know, this went my way for the most part. But you know, this next match, he puts up more of a fight. Again, I made mistakes. He's just making bad reads, you know. He's doing EXDP a lot. He's doing EXDP a lot. Alright, so, you know, that's the problem with Cammy. Like, that move that she does, the spiral arrow, it's generally unsafe, but you can make it, like, safe. She tried to punish right there, and she ended up, alright, so right here, she's gonna try to go for spam. She's gonna try to grab a lot. So she tries to get out of drive parry, I catch her exiting, and I take the round there. Okay, so right now she kind of knows not to wake up EXDP. At least I hope she understands not to wake up with EXDP, because I'm about to do a safe jump. I fucked up right there. That was supposed to be a frame kill. That was supposed to be an Oki after my frame kill, but that wasn't the case, and I'm about to do some major damage right now. Now, I don't think that doing a level 3 super here was smart, because I'm about to exit Burnout, right? It would have been better, and also I still have plenty of HP. I still have more HP than her, and I have my level 3, so... Now, I think she ends up taking this round. Yeah, so I was trying to EXDP on Wake Up, but my fucking Dragon Punch just does not come out. For some reason, that whole night, I lost so many fights because my Dragon Punch would not come out. I'm like trying to make it come out and it won't come out, and I'm just standing there taking hits. I'm like, it's my EXDP, bro. Fuck. I need my EXDP if I'm gonna fucking win games. I'm not gonna have my moves come out. How am I supposed to win, right? Right now, things are not looking good for me because she has a lot more HP than me. But I just barely had the ability to fucking react to that. I fucked up my combo. Things are not looking good for me. But fortunately, I recovered fast enough. I got the win right here. So this was the win that got me my 4 stars. So right now, we are 4-star platinum. To be honest with you, I have no idea, like, what I'm gonna do next. I might, like, progressively try to get more and more, ranked matches in to try to get, the Platinum 5, but I honestly feel like right now, without some major refinement to my combos, as well as learning some, like, certain matchup knowledges and stuff like that, I feel like I'm going to be plateauing really soon. Like, even if I get through Plat 4, Plat 5 is going to be my breaking point, I feel like. Because at Plat 5, I'm going to start fighting diamonds. Like, Diamond 1s. And that's going to be tough. Because Diamond players are, like, really good at the game. These are guys that don't have more experience, but they also have more. They also have like they're really good with the characters they're using. So this is gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be really tough. Also because a lot of other master players who are trying out new characters, a lot of them get diamond placements. So this is gonna be really tough. So. This is when I think the road will start getting very bumpy from here on out, so bear with me, have some patience. I'm still going to continue this whole series, but I'm probably not going to be churning out videos at the same rate I'm churning out right now, so just like a little heads up.